Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 93, 52, 93, 44, 50,
First and 10 for Dalton. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go! General West!
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Second and 15.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Got it. Mine's 50. Mine's 50. You.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Murray, and the catch made by Johnson. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a third and 12. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that will be incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, first and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Here's a second and 7. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Regular.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
It's just me and you.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ready up. Christian, travel.
That's a gain of 3.
I got him.
Now 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We own them. 368.
From midfield here, Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Dalton now to pass. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Dalton to throw. Finding Green, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, let's go. X3, 218, chop it. Get it.
From the gun again to Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, exit. Ready.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals! Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught. It's a gain of 34.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw it. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
10-2 stop.
3 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Mixon. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On 2nd and 9, Murray. It's complete to Drake. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
Dalton, 1st and 10. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
8-3.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll run with Drake. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw caught here by Byrd. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. On 1st down, Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're...
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, it's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now Murray again. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona 1st. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here we go.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Murray now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 38, Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Andy Dalton now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but first and 10 here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to go down again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean their 6th on the year. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll be on the road next week for a match.